There's a version of you that still lives in your memory. A younger version. The kid who looked at the world with wide eyes, who had hopes he never said out loud, who trusted people too easily, who blamed himself for things he didn't understand, who felt small in moments where he needed strength. And whether you realize it or not, he's still shaping the man you are today. You don't outgrow him. You carry him. Every insecurity you feel today, every fear you avoid, every moment where you freeze instead of act, every time you doubt your worth, all of it comes from the foundation he built with the limited tools he had. He wasn't weak. He was unprepared. He needed guidance, protection, discipline, direction, and he didn't always get it. But now, you're the one responsible for giving him what he never had. Most men don't realize this. They try to become successful, or respected, or admired, without ever addressing the truth beneath it all. They're still trying to prove themselves to the child they used to be. Still trying to compensate for wounds they never faced. Still trying to earn the approval of people who failed them. Still trying to become someone who finally feels worthy. But becoming the man your younger self needed isn't about proving anything. It's about reclaiming everything he never understood. Think about him for a moment. He didn't know how to say no. He didn't know how to defend himself. He didn't know how to handle pressure. He didn't know what he deserved. He didn't know how strong he could become. He needed someone to show him. Someone firm. Someone calm. Someone disciplined. Someone who didn't collapse under stress. Someone who didn't run from discomfort. Someone who didn't choose people who hurt him. Someone who stood tall, even when no one was watching. That someone is you, or at least, it can be. Becoming the man younger you needed starts with honesty. Not the kind that sounds wise. The kind that stings. Because at some point, you became exactly what that kid feared, a man who hides from his potential. A man who sometimes avoids responsibility, avoids discomfort, avoids becoming more. Not because you're lazy, but because the child inside you was never taught how to be steady under pressure. When Seneca said that a man's character is shaped not by what he wants but by what he refuses to avoid, he was talking about this. You can't expect strength to appear out of nowhere. You build it by stepping into the moments that scare you. Not running. Not numbing. Not blaming. Just standing your ground and acting anyway. That's the kind of man your younger self needed, someone who didn't collapse every time life became heavy. There's another part to this. The younger you didn't just need protection. He needed direction. He needed someone to show him what discipline actually looks like, not as punishment, but as freedom. Someone who made decisions instead of waiting for life to decide for him. Someone who knew how to set boundaries, how to control impulses, how to think instead of react. Someone who held himself to a standard that didn't depend on emotion. If you want to become that man, you start by refusing to negotiate with your own weakness. Not by becoming harsh. By becoming consistent. Younger you needed consistency more than anything. Someone who didn't disappear on him. Someone who didn't give up on him. Someone who didn't break promises. Every time you tell yourself you're going to change and don't, you're abandoning him all over again. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you reinforce the belief that he wasn't worth the effort. Every time you let fear dictate your choices, you confirm the lie he carried, that he wasn't strong enough. But when you act with discipline, even once, he feels it. Because you and he are not separate. You are the continuation of his story. There is also the part of him that felt unworthy. Maybe he wasn't protected. Maybe he wasn't chosen. Maybe he wasn't seen. Maybe he wasn't celebrated. Maybe he learned too early that his needs didn't matter. That the world rewards silence, not truth. To become the man he needed, you have to shatter that belief. You do that by choosing environments that respect you. By refusing relationships that drain you. By cutting off people who treat your loyalty as convenience. By walking away from situations where you're tolerated instead of valued. Younger you needed someone who finally said, enough. Someone who defended him. Someone who stopped putting himself second. Someone who stopped shrinking so others felt comfortable. Imagine how different his life would have been if he had seen a man like that. Now imagine how different yours becomes when you start being that man. And then comes the deepest truth, the one the Stoics understood better than anyone. You cannot become the man your younger self needed if you still treat him like a burden. He isn't the problem. He's the foundation. He isn't holding you back. He's asking you to step forward. He isn't weak. He's unfinished. And you are the one responsible for finishing what he started. Everything you wish someone had told you. Everything you wish someone had taught you. Everything you wish someone had done for you. Everything you wish someone had shown you. You can give to yourself now. Not as compensation, but as reclamation. Becoming the man younger you needed is not an emotional journey. It's a disciplined one. It's the process of proving to yourself, through action, that you are no longer the boy who needed saving. You are the man who can carry the weight he couldn't. And one day, sooner than you think, you'll feel something shift inside you. A quiet confidence. A steady calm. A sense that nothing outside you can threaten what you've built internally. That's when you'll know the transformation is real. Because the moment you become the man your younger self needed, you finally become the man your future self can rely on.